Unfortunately, 4 minutes have been binned from our breakaway, and that means that we have a very determined UAE Team Emirates. Brian, is it Tadej Pogačar's right to fight today, or dare I say Ayuso? Might he be allowed off the leash today?
No, I think 100% it's all for Tadej Pogačar today. I think he made, a mistake in that final in Quebec on Friday, and I don't think he likes making mistakes. Of course, after the finishing line, his best buddies, that bro love between Michael Matthews and Pogačar. We mentioned it the other day about Michael Matthews coming to see him in the Giro d'Italia, so respect there, but it's going to be all-out battle today.
UAE Team Emirates are trying to beat everybody with a cudgel at the moment.
We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 laps left. Gone. He will be very quickly caught. I think he really has gone. Mohoric is making a determined effort with this, and Mohoric is the master of this kind of thing. We're inside now the final 50 kilometres, which means we have 4 laps left to go. Still Juan Ayuso on the front for UAE Team Emirates.
So now, of course, our UAE Team Emirates engaged in the chase, and it's fallen upon them. They are, of course, intending to deliver, we believe, Tadej Pogačar. With 48 kilometres to go, Brian, it's still up for grabs, and this has been a sifting process, and an awful lot of riders have decided that they're going to head to the truck and watch this one on telly.
Yeah, it does look ominous though, however. 4 riders for Tadej Pogačar at the front for UAE Team Emirates.
This has got very selective. With 37.6 kilometres to go, it's Matej Mohoric who's up the road, or it has been for a while. 10 seconds only is the margin, and I don't think they'll have any fear here, UAE Team Emirates, of catching this. Here's Tadej Pogačar on the blower. Now, he's the man that is almost despite his age, is an impresario. Tadej Pogačar looks like he's regathering himself and indeed his team. They did an awful lot to close this down. They now find themselves in the driving seat. They don't want to deliver other teams fresher to the final lap ride. 24.2 kilometres from home, and stepping up and out of the saddle, Micah. It's down to him now. And there it is. Novak did a fantastic job. He pulls to the side of the road, the Slovenian champion. Comes to the world, and look at the effect of this. Micah just stamping on the pedals, and Pogačar's absolutely rock solid and with him. And the gaps are opening up already, Brian. This is significant. This is your move. And here we go. Pogačar's going now. He's going to fly the coop. Pogačar, 2 bike lengths, 3 bike lengths. It'll be 4 in a moment. Jorgensen staying with him, and just looking a little bit further back to see anybody else who's got the will. It's Alaphilippe who's trying to rock and roll with it, but Pogačar has flown, and this is further away than I thought. He takes it on this major peak, and he now wants to own the day, and by a significant margin. Well, we said it's been an awful long time before anyone had gone solo, and he's doing it again. Oh, look at that! A country mile, and indeed separation, almost galaxies apart it seems. When Tadej Pogačar's in this kind of mood, he's been dictating everything. He is the impresario, and he said goodbye to everybody. He called for Raf Micah to do the last job for him, and then he said to himself, if you want a job doing properly, do it on your own. And that is what's happened. There is a huge void here between Tadej Pogačar and everybody else, and if you had any doubt as to whether he had what it takes to deliver in the Worlds, then after such a busy season, then think again. He's absolutely in charge, not only of his own destiny, but those around him as well, Brian. Remarkable. We had to wait an awful long time, but it's happened again. I'm not writing everyone else off at the moment, but they're going to need a fighting force if they're going to cross this gap. Alaphilippe shows them all a back wheel. He rested up, maybe just regathered himself, and now he's pouring it all on. But we've seen this before, Brian, and sometimes he runs out of resources. Sometimes, back in the past, this has produced just a little bit of magic. Well, I'm not quite sure whether he's still got what it takes to deliver this kind of punch. Certainly a knockout punch to Tadej Pogačar seems beyond his resources. Let's wait and see. Spanish champion just bridging up. Their problem is that it's Tadej Pogačar who's up the roads, and catching Pogačar is not an easy task. Time trial mode for him, 37 seconds, I think unbridgeable, Brian.
Yeah, it looks like it, and you know, he looks so easy.
I know.
They're knocking lumps out of each other behind, throw by throw, and he's just glancing around. Where are you? I've got 38 seconds, going on to the last lap. You know, they'll look over to the right hand side and see him, but there is a bit of a fighting force. Bilbao, Jorgensen, Aramburu and Alaphilippe.
And here he is, absolutely magnificent. Tadej Pogačar in his pomp, spurred on as he often has been in the past by anger at himself because of Quebec. Half a minute he's got, and in a few moments' time he's going to be staring him down. How magnificent is this? So takes on the big peak for the last time, and indeed he rocks up and over the top. I think these two groups may well come together in this final lap, actually. Look at that, tempoing beautifully, but you can see the effort as well, the way the elbows are just starting to swan wing here, Brian.
Yes, indeed. Bilbao did look steady. Aramburu was slightly tired, and I did say at the top of the hill 45 to 50 seconds. And it looks as if it's going to be round about that. Look behind, where are you guys? You know, he's just, once you wind this guy up, there's no stopping him.
Tadej Pogačar pedal through without any fear of drowning his pedal. He's just at one with his machine. There was a millimetre, I swear, between the bottom of the pedal stroke and indeed the surface of the road. He leant it in. He absolutely nailed that corner, powered through it. Not a power corner for anybody else, and that shows the confidence of this man. This man shines brightly all the time. It feels like his era now, Brian. It's hard to declare that with so many great riders, of course, and great rivals. Jonas Vingegaard, of course, Primož Roglič, but boy, oh boy, he's separating himself from everybody, isn't he?
No stopping this man, looking behind to see where he is, nowhere to be seen.
$1,700 meters to go. You know what? He's going to be looking into the eyes of Pello Bilbao. I don't think anyone else is going to be down on the hairpin before he gets there. How fabulous is this? There's the Flamme Rouge just about to be taken by Tadej Pogačar. Tadej Pogačar has won here in Montreal, and for goodness sake, when does the winning stop? We just don't know.
Alaphilippe, who's at it. So Julian Alaphilippe starts to open up. Little gap. Here goes Alaphilippe going full crack this time. Looking over his shoulder. On the drops, Alaphilippe. Maxim Van Hil's coming across to it, but he's being covered as well. This is good packing by Lotto Destiny.
Is that Pogačar chasing?
Yes, I think it is. Yeah, I think it is Pogačar in third. They're fourth in that group. There he goes again. It's almost as if he heard me suggesting he didn't have a second kick. There is that second kick, but what's in it? How much can he distance Tadej Pogačar? He's got Tadej Pogačar himself chasing him down, Hutch.
Tadej Pogačar hasn't had any trouble with that.
This is dangerous though, because ditaly is now tucked in this group. There he is. He doesn't need to do anything yet. He's got two teammates there. Pogačar going now, 2k to go. Ditaly is just getting onto his wheel. So Ditaly is trying to grapple, climbing-wise, with the guy who's already won the Giro and the Tour de France, and he's doing it. Look at this. Arnaud Ditaly is arguably the best sprinter in the race, and he is hanging on to Tadej Pogačar. This is an amazing ride by the defending champion, the Belgian champion. Tadej Pogačar looks round and he sees he's got the best sprinter in the race locked on his wheel. Is there no limit to Arnaud Ditaly's talents? Fascinating four up at the front of the race. We're not even really seeing what's going on behind, but we've teased out the two big favourites, our two big favourites, Hutch as well, between Ditaly and Pogačar. Ditaly, I think, possibly just laying off a little bit to see if he can get the rush. I would not be surprised, if he takes a flyer here. But
1.4 Ks, it's early.
It is early. It is early. Now, Van Hil's here. If anything, the Lotto Destiny boys now need to start their lead out from the breakaway, because that's what it is. And they might not have been expecting that as they look round. It's a breakaway where they only have one rider to beat. Unfortunately, he's the best rider in the world right now, and that's Tadej Pogačar, going for the Triple Crown in just a couple of weeks' time. Well, he looks good so far. I don't think, Hutch, we've actually seen Tadej Pogačar go deep yet at all in this race.
No, I don't think he's pressed the accelerator to the floor yet, but he's got, he's 1 against 3. Surely he can't win from this.